25 at their own 26-yard line.
That's me.
53, Mike. Watch the run. Check. Yes.
This is Chris Carson, 1,000-yard rusher a year ago. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again second and 10. From the gun, it's Rosen. He finds McKinnon, complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6.
I got you. Check. Hey, alert 3.
6-6. Pull it high. Hey, alert.
Turn it up. Kill.
Hey, high 7.
Check. Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Let's get the ball.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Going up top. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Here comes Carter.
Let's go.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ready? 51 to Mike, boy. 51. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it.
All right, Coach. First opened back in 2008. There's a look at Lucas Oil Stadium here in downtown Indy. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the Indianapolis Colts.
Keep playing hard. Mike 36. Mike 36. I got it.
Play action here with Rosen. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play. Late in the season now, MVP chatter starts, and he might be on the fringe. This is always an award that goes quarterback, running back, usually quarterback. A lot of bias. Does he deserve consideration?
He more than deserves consideration because the way the game is played in the NFL now, it's a pass-first league, right? So that means that people are going to adjust their defenses for him each and every week, and he's still putting up big time.
It's caught at the 10, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. DeAndre Hopkins with touchdown number 20 on the year, and they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point good by Gostkowski, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Run the set. 33. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. Watch out.
Here's Dalvin Cook, third year back from Florida State. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 12 at the 22-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. From the gun, it's Taylor. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Wreaking havoc was Nathan Shepard, the D tackle.
2 plays so far, run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on third. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kayvon Webster. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. Allen, the intended receiver. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Let's go, D.
Alert, alert, alert. Hey, Delta.
It's going to be a long day. 53 is the mic. 53.
After the interception, here's Rosen. It's a first down and more for Gordon. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Josh Gordon, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Gostkowski with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now after the loss, they come up 2nd and 11 from the 19-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
Open man, it's Allen. The 40, the 30, past the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Keenan Allen, 81 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
But listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Bailey got the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one 28 yards on the ground.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Back to the ground, this time Cook. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Set, ready, and read. 50. 50's the mark. 50's the mark. Come on. You better bring.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, When you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
And he finds Cook. And they'll get this down to the 10.
Let's go, baby.
They pick up 12 on the play, and the chains move.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
First down, here's the run with Cook. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
53, Mike.
They'll toss it to Breida. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here, not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Ready? Right. 51, Mike, 51. We own it. We own it.
On third down, Taylor. Nowhere to get away, and down he goes. Taylor is sacked. Sean Lee, the longtime vet, getting in and getting to the QB. And Dan Bailey now for the field goal try. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Slam, alert. Check. Monday. Check out route.
Second down, McKinnon. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Hey, alert. I got you, boy.
Rosen to throw on third down. And that is incomplete. Derek Kindred there to get a hand on that one.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. DeAndre Carter back deep. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously, the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
Mike, check 33. No game on this defense. No game. Check 3.
On second down, Cook. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
And There's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
From the gun on third down, it's Taylor. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sean Lee able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. A terrific return, 30 yards all in all. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch 32, watch 32.
They go play action. It's Rosen under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Roquan Smith gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Our time. It's our time. Mike, 36. Alert, alert, alert. This move. 36.
Here's Rosen to throw. That's complete. It's Gordon. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Tackles. Monday.
From the gun on third down, it's Rosen. It's caught. Jones. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Mike, 36. Mike, 36. So we got man. Hey, Zoo. 36 to Mike.
They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. William Hayes, the pride of Winston-Salem State, coming in to drop him. On the NFL scoreboard, an update from Foxborough. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Check 24. Hey, quarter.
Now it's Rosen. And the pressure gets to him again. Sheldon Rankins make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Now Rosen trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in because they're really maybe one completion away from giving their kicker a shot, and that gives them a chance to get some points up on the board. This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action. Now Taylor. He'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Taylor, he's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. To throw is Taylor. To throw on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. No move to pull the offense. Taylor's going to go for it. Here's Taylor. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Lorenzo Alexander. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. On 1st down, it's Cook. 11 yards and a Panther 1st down.
Well, it certainly appears that the big guys up front have taken charge of the line of scrimmage. Two really nice plays back-to-back. But on the defensive side of the ball, there shouldn't be any despair. Okay, they've got us a couple of times here. Hang in there, keep your composure, and try and figure it out for the next play.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
53, check 53. I'm on.
From the 35 on second down, Taylor. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 22-yard line. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
At the Colts' 21-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it.
Now it's the backup Bridgewater. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Lorenzo Alexander in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
You gotta get the ball. Do you get the ball right here? Check, 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 check.
Third and long, it's Taylor. And that will be incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
And the Colts are in for the touchdown.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Gostkowski the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Set.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Now Taylor. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. To throw again is Taylor. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Toward the sideline, that's taken in by Allen. 11 yards and a Panther first down. Continuing to steadily move the ball down the field. Not big play after big play, but these moderate gains getting him first downs.
And you know what they add up to, right? If you continue that pace and you continue to move it downfield, they add up into 6 points. That's exactly what you're looking for.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Taylor will lead up the offense 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Taylor will throw again. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Now Rosen on first down. On the crossing route, complete. It's Jones. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the 4th. Rosen off the play action. Going deep for Hopkins. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's Chris Harris with a pick. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Now a run with Cook. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that they have to punt the ball. They've done so with that first run.
A little more room here on 2nd and 6 from the 6. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Sean Lee, the Pro Bowler, there for the tackle. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
51, Mike. Mike 51. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. 51 to Mike.
From the gun on third down. Taylor, open receiver. That's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down. Throwing now, Taylor on first down. Throwing deep for... And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the safety, Eric Weddle. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Here we go,
On first down now, run with McKinnon. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the four fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the four fingers for a 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Von Miller racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Now, Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
After the interception, here's Rosen. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Von Miller, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out. so they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They run again with Breida. And once again, this Colts defense stops him behind the line of scrimmage. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Now Breida on a toss left. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down.